All right, Fitz and Whit listeners, our guest today is a 4-time Pro Bowl selection, a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, one of only 2 Bills offensive linemen to catch 2 touchdowns. Dang it, only had 1 as a Bengal.
2.
His protection helped his QB win MVP last season. His team is currently undefeated, and even more importantly, he convinced Fitz to take his shirt off by leading the way on Thursday night. You already know it's Dion Dawkins, baby.
Yeah, what's up, Fitz and Witty?
What's good?
Fitz and Whit. Yeah.
You did it, man. I had a lesson for my kids. I said you can't give in to peer pressure, and you did it. I wasn't going to do it for Josh, but I did it for you. You're a big, beautiful man. We appreciate you on the show today, man.
I love it. What's up?
There it is, baby. You know what, Dion, man, it's been really cool getting to know you over the last few years and really just your whole vibe and everything. And we talked about this the other night, man. But the first thing I want to say, your personality on Thursday night, coming out just who you were up on that desk. We know what an honor it is as a lineman. We don't get a lot of opportunities like that to come out on a set in primetime TV and be honored for how we play. What is it that drives that confidence that you just seem to have? The big Shnow title, you rock the vest with no shirt underneath. You come shirtless to a game. There seems to be this level of confidence that really sets you apart. Yeah. Where does that come from?
I think it truly comes from me being from Jersey. I think me coming from New Jersey and being around so many different cultures, I think it has influenced me to be myself. I've been around so many people that were just way left and way right. I said, cool, I like the way left and the way right crowd, so I'll stay right in the middle. And I just kind of adapted it. But also I think when it comes down to it, I think more of the younger kids that are scared to be their true self, right? Mm-hmm. There's so many children, there's so many young kids, there's so many nieces and nephews that I have that just be trying to find their self. And I'd be like, bro, just be yourself. You like this, like that. You like anime, love anime. You like dragons, be the best dragon, coolest dude that you can be. Put on a tail and put on some and be your person. So I just said, bro, why not the big boys, right? We all can have beautiful wives, right? We have beautiful wives and beautiful fiancés that love our big self. So why not show the world the big self, Show the world the big guys, man. So I just feel like just be yourself, and, it might influence other people to try to be their self as well. Because we have a lot of people that are fake and try to fake and who they are, and they get, caught with the fake stuff later on. But I just choose to just be Shnow, man. I'm just I think I'm one of one.
I love that.
You are one of one, brother. And I think the offensive linemen are having a moment right now. I think Jason Kelsey, all the commercials. We got, I'm not going to call you big uglies anymore, but big, beautiful, bald wit.
Thank you.
On TV. But what you were just saying there, it feels like that's the Buffalo Bills locker room right now too. That you guys truly are a team. You love each other. We had Josh on earlier, and he was talking about going to St. John Fisher and getting away from camp and just getting to hang out with the fellas. But I would love to know, how has that evolved since you've been in Buffalo? Because I know you got there the year before, Josh. Are you the longest standing member, the tenured member on the Bills right now?
I think Reed Ferguson has me beat by a year.
How's that changed, though, since your rookie year to now?
When we got there, it was more of like boot camp. Okay, I would say like it was like going to military training, right? Like coach pulled all the stuff out of the locker room. We didn't have the ping pong table. We didn't have like none of that stuff. It was just real gritty. It was real gritty, but I didn't know what to expect. So that's just what I was used to. I was like, cool, this is my first year in the NFL. This is like what it is. And then over the course, like, it was almost like we've earned it step by step, year and year, win after win. That coach just kind of allowed more and more things to happen. And, the more he allowed to happen, the more people were able to show their true self, right? Like you got guys that are playing cornhole and ping pong, and guys that are playing basketball in the indoor and doing different things where they can bond, right? And I think over the course of us being able to win games, coach has been more free of like, let these guys just be their self, let them love on each other as teammates and as a brotherhood, and just let that grow, and then the rest will fall. Because like we've had so many, like now that I'm thinking about it, bro, like Wits and Fit, like we've had so many characters on our team. We've had so many different personalities on our team, and I am just thankful that coach allows us to be true to who we are. Cause like, bro, I walk around and I literally chirp. Like I say, "Prr, prr." Like that's my thing. I chirp, people chirp at me. Like it's like a weird thing where like I say, "Prr," you already know it's your buddy dog. And people like that's like a greeting. It's like a greeting. And
I love that.
I'm just loved that I love that people just allow that greeting to be something that I'm just like, that made me happy today. Right.
Are we supposed to chirp back?
Just say, we walk by, we say, and you chirp back. So it's just like, Shnow. That's it. And that's it. Like literally, like it's a cool thing, but there's so many other guys too. Like there's so many other guys that have their little niches that it's just weird. Like Ty Johnson, like Ty line dances, right? We all just walk up to Ty and just start doing like a fake Cutting Eye Joe, right? Like it's just different. It's just different things that guys do, and it's just not weird, but it's just like
embrace the weird.
You ever seen what's that movie, The Greatest Showman?
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's like The Greatest Showman, right? Like everybody has like all their different things, and it's just like, here, this is what you got, you know?
I love that. You know what's crazy, Dion? I was actually talking to Aaron Cromer, your offensive line coach, who obviously was with me in LA in pregame. And I told him one of the coolest things that I really love about even your guys' group, you know, let's just, even in just the smallest group of let's just go to the O-line, much less the team personalities, like Spencer Brown, this big scary sucker with his brace and his visor. And I mean, the whole thing, he's just a scary ass dude. He's like, he's his own personality. You know, Osiris is his freaking personality, just freaking strong as crap. And I mean, he's going to be a really special football player. And then Connor, and then Dave, Big Cheese, baby. I mean, come on, Big Cheese. That's my guy. Like, I just think of like, even in y'all's group, we were talking about how cool it is that like each guy kind of has their personality and they're themselves. And he was talking about how important that is. And I was saying, yeah, it's almost like we forget sometimes that we started off as little kids and we like love, like, I want to be Batman or I want to be Superman. I want to be whatever. And it's almost like you get to this seriousness of playing this sport at this level and you start trying to be somebody you're not. And it's like, hey, don't forget if putting something on like a visor or a neck brace or you know, an elbow pad or dressing a certain way to the game makes you become that superhero version of yourself. Like that's what it's all about. Go be yourself.
Yes,
and I think that's what's really cool about y'all's group. Y'all are unique in this who you are and you go out and celebrate it.
Yes. Hey, wait, now I was just whispering like the fact, right, that Osiris Torrance, okay, I'm going to vouch for this now. I think he will be one of the best guards in the NFL soon. If it's not right now, it's soon. He is one of the greatest. He's young, he understands, and he's smart. But the kid has a cat. I have never grew up with people that have cats, right? Like nobody is saying a pit bull. We're not saying like a Labradoodle or a Golden Doodle. We're talking about a cat. When we talked to Saibo when he first came on the team, it's like, yo, tell us something that you like, right? Or tell us something about you that people don't know, right? He said, I like anime. Cool. A lot of guys like anime. Then he had the haymaker, Mike Tyson. He said, and I have a cat. I sat back.
Whit's a big cat guy too.
That's different. Yeah, I just gave in. I just gave in, Dion. My daughter, my youngest daughter asked for a cat. It's our first cat ever. I mean, it's crazy. It's here, but I'm kind of in love. I actually love it.
Is Saibo living by himself? Like, is Saibo living on his own with a cat?
You know, Saibo has a partner, and his partner is in the military, and she comes back and forth. And Saibo, so that's probably why. That's probably why he has a cat, because he needs help with taking care of it. Now, okay, that makes sense. See, the quarterbacks overthink. Like, they be thinking.
I'm just asking. All right.
They process the playbook, you know?
Let's stay on this, like, uniqueness. You have such a unique personality. You got personalities in your O-line room. What about your style of play? Because whenever I watch you play, it's different. It's so much different than everybody else. And it even just starts with the snap. It starts with your stance. It starts with, like, you have all these guys that are trying to cheat back and getting called for illegal formation. You just seem to have a particular style about you. Is that something that you've been doing forever, or something you learned and has become uniquely yours over the years?
Fitzy, I think, well, one, it's a great question, right? It is a great question. I think my style of play came with freedom, right? It came with being able to be myself, not to circle back to that, right? Like, I don't just want it to be like, oh, he's himself. No. When I establish myself as I can protect the quarterback, right? When people are looking at me like, look, learn from Dion, do this. Look, this is why he does this. That's when that started to get overly like, all right, I'm going to test this out. I'm going to see if it really works in a game. I'm going to see if it really works on third down. And I've tried so many different things, right? Like, I guess I would say I am an unorthodox tackle because you never know how I'm going to set, right? And in my mindset, I want to have it like that because I've looked at, not to disrespect, right? Not to disrespect, but like a guy like Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas is going to have his same set every single rep. Boom, boom, boom. 67 plays. If they're passing, it's going to look the same. He's going to vertical set, and then maybe on his fourth kick or third kick back, he's going to come out and punch you. He's going to grab you because he's strong, right? Me, I was like, cool, bro. I need to be able to change these sets up. These DNs, they're not regular people. These guys are superhuman, right? Like Myles Garrett, I swear, Myles Garrett, you retired at the perfect time, right? Myles is on an increase of who I think Myles is the same year as me. So me and Myles are maybe year 9, maybe Myles is year 10. Myles is getting drastically better every single year. So I said, what is Dion going to try to do to change the way it is? Is he going to step up on the line of scrimmage? Is he going to get closer? Coaches teach everybody, get back, get off, cheat. I want you back. You want your head just to break that line. That's the cheating point. But I'm like, I don't really think that that's true anymore. I don't really think so because these guys are so fast that all that distance that you're trying to cheat, it's not, they can get there in a half a step now. Like, it's just not realistic. So some games I try to line up so close on the line of scrimmage. Some games I like to cheat back. Some games I like to stay extra wide. Now that wide set, I love that. I enjoy being on the island. I enjoy being one-on-one. That's how I feel like I gain my respect. You want to be in one-on-one? I want to be in one-on-one. Who do you want to be in one-on-one? Put me in one-on-one. Put all the stress on me. I'm the oldest guy in the room. I know what to do. I know what not to do. Let the rest of my guys go eat. Let them go and jump on those guys. Let me be in one-on-one, right? That's my mindset. It fuels me. I could be crazy, but it just fuels me like, yo, look, I'm a skinny guy. Put me in one-on-one as a receiver. Now I feel like a receiver. Now I feel like that I'm not just a blocking dummy and I actually have purpose. That's my mindset, right? And I really think like that. It could be crazy, but that's just how I think. And, over the course, all of my snatch downs and stuff like that, that all came from boxing and just trying to steal the advantage. But the only thing, Fitzy, I like to be wide, and I will beat you off the line of scrimmage.
Fitz likes to be wide too. I've seen him put it on display the last few weeks.
I had a belly jiggle. You saw it, Dion. It jiggled a little bit.
There was a belly jiggle in there. I was proud of you.
But you're a tackle that thinks you're a receiver, and I was always a quarterback that thought I was a lineman. So that's why I think we do well together, Dion.
That's why Fitz does well, Dion. He's like an O lineman at heart. Fitz is actually a quarterback that really, he feels like he could take a snap in the NFL at center. He kind of thinks he's like a little bit of a center. All right, that would be his spot. He has the personality of a center too. He's kind of grumpy.
Love that.
Kind of the old grumpy old man in the room.
I could ID the
a little moody.
Man, Fitzy. So wait, Fitzy, if you could pick a position, left tackle to right tackle, which position would it be?
Center, no doubt. No way athletic enough to be a left tackle, not strong enough to be a right tackle. Would never want to pull and hit somebody as a guard.
Wow.
Center, I feel like I always have help on both sides. I get to kind of point everything out, I mean, that's the only position it would have been. And then you take on that cerebral, you're really going to outthink these guys. Getting some arguments with the quarterback about the mic points. I think that would have fit me nicely.
What
about do you play Catan with the guys? Do you play any Catan with Josh and the boys?
No, he doesn't play Catan.
No, I am not a Catan guy. No, sir.
Okay, what about Mr. Brightside? So that's kind of become the thing we got to hear in the fourth quarter of this last week. Had you heard of Mr. Brightside before it got played in the stadium, and are you a fan of the song?
Yes, I am cultured. I'm cultured. My sister, Mr. Brightside wasn't a thing, but yes, I am a fan. But when I was younger, my sister actually forced me to listen to like Blink 182, Psalm 41, Good Charlotte, like these groups, and it kind of brought it through all the way through high school and college. So when Mr. Brightside was a thing, it was like now I feel what people are actually feeling with these people like that are actually in a band playing, because I'm from Jersey, right? Like most kids don't listen to that type of stuff, and it's just like always hip hop or Nas or Jay-Z or like that, and then you hear this stuff and you're like, bro, this is lit. And then you're in Buffalo and people are like, open up your ear, and it's just like, wow, you guys have vocals, drunk, eating, throwing up, fighting in the stands, and singing this at your highest point you could possibly play. But it's super cool, man. Oh, man.
That's awesome. Listen, we got to do it last week. I went with Fitz to Wayland Brewery. We got to do a kind of set on Wednesday night and have some fun with fans. I mean, one thing you realize quickly, the passion and energy these people have for Buffalo is unbelievable. When did you probably have that moment you realized, okay, this fan base is different? Like this group is just different.
I'm going to tell you, I think I learned it just like how you did, right? I looked at your story and you were excited because somebody had what? A Whit jersey, right?
Yeah. I was
when
like, what?
I seen my first Dion Dawkins jersey, okay, I said, wow. Right? Because we're not used to seeing that. Like everybody is going to have the Fitz and the Josh Allens and the Keons and those guys, like in the Cooks. But when you see the jerseys pile up and it's like I seen it when there was Richie Incognito jerseys everywhere. There was Richie jerseys everywhere. There was E. Wood jerseys everywhere. And I'm like, bro, I want to be like those guys. I want people to wear my jersey just like that, right? So now I feed off of it. Like when they play stuff on the jumbo scron, and I'm looking, and I always look. I'm like, oh, yes, there's a 73 right there. Yep, there's a 73 right there. There's one. We got one, Mom. We're doing good, Mama. We're doing good. But I think over the course of my time, bro, like they just show love, and the love that they show for the O linemen. I am so blessed to be where I'm playing ball at, because every team is different, every fan base is different. Some people don't care, but this is a fan base where they care about their big boys, and I'm thankful that I'm here because they care about Shnow.
Hell yeah, they do. They love you, man.
Fitz, do you know where Big Shnow came from? I do, so I'm asking you because I don't know if you know.
See if I can make an educated guess. Shnow. But so is it SCHNOW?
Just
you have a shirt on. Jeez.
Yeah, come on, Fitz. I thought you were a Harvard guy.
I don't know. It sounded like you're saying Shnow.
I got my nickname Shnow from shoveling snow when I was a kid. I grew up in Jersey. We had all 4 seasons: summer, winter, fall, and spring. And I would wait for the winter months to. This is when we still had landline phones. When you still had the phone in the kitchen, you pull it off and it has the string. If you answer it, your sister could be on the phone and stuff like that.
Right.
If there was a rumor that school was going to be canceled because of snow, I would come home. I would be excited. We would look at the news because they would have the ticker at the bottom, like Clark is canceled, Cranford is canceled, Westfield, Rawway. And I would wait for the phone to ring. If the phone rang around 5:30, 6 to 6:30, because parents could get home 9 to 5s, right? So 5:30 to 6:30, parents should be home. If the phone rang, it was just a percentage chance that there was school canceled. If they say school was canceled, I knew it was finna snow like crazy. And it usually would snow over the course of nighttime. So overnight, I would set my alarm super early. I would set my alarm to about 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes I would even say 4:50, like to get that extra 10 minutes to get the snooze. And I would wake up because the adults still had to go to work. I would wake up, I would put my stuff on, double socks, hoodie, jacket, long johns, sweatpants, and then the swishy pants. And I would walk all the way to the good side of town, which was not even Rawway. It was the opposite side of town, which was Clark. I would walk to Clark. That's where the people that would pay would pay. So I would knock on the doors. I would usually get there around 6:15, 6:20, 6:30, sometimes even later, depending on how much snow. I would knock on doors. I would say, hello, my name is Dion. I live down the street, and I just wanted to know, would you like your walkway or your driveway shoveled before it gets too heavy? And some people would say yes, some people would say no. And then the bonus was I would also, if the personality and was good, I would say, if you feel comfortable, if you have to leave, I can start your car. I can get your car warm. I can get all that ready if you have to leave while I'm working. Because if you get in a car, you want to get in a car while it's warm, it's cozy.
Smart,
and
man.
that would be
Look at
my
him go.
bonus tip. I would get that bonus tip, and they would pay me like double off of just that little bit right there. So I would charge houses
The
like
more you
$30 or
can do.
$40, and I would end up with 80, and they would give me 100 just because, like, here, just take the 100, and it would be the
But how old were you at this point, and how big are you at this point when you're walking around?
I was I was in middle school. I was like 7th grade, 6th grade. So I wasn't like, yo, who's this big grown man with facial hair at my door at 6 o'clock in the morning? Nah, it was just a big light-skinned kid,
that.
with a scully on and snot on his nose. But so when I do this, you already Shnow. Is the
We're in now, Fitz.
like that's the and then I would wipe my nose, but we can't do it anymore. I got this. You already Shnow. It's here because I would wipe my nose from the snot of being outside all day. So I became the snowman.
I know that well.
The snowman is
Troy Vincent said you can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
that.
No more choice.
Okay, Dion, what about this whole snooze thing? You mentioned it. I kind of want to call you Big Snooze. Are you always a snooze guy? Are you always leaving 10 minutes before the alarm actually has to go off for you to wake up?
Not always. I do wake up before the alarm actually comes on now.
You're getting old, Dion.
Not earlier in your career, though. When you were a rookie, were you snoozing?
When I was young, I'm definitely snoozing. But I'm setting I would set my alarm. Like if we had an 8:30 team meeting, I would set my alarm for 7:30, right? Knowing that I'm going to hit the snooze until about 7:50, drive 12 minutes, get in there, take my stuff off, and then be in meetings by 8:30.
See, this is the good thing about playing in Buffalo, not
Yeah,
LA.
I was about to say,
Is that
the 12
there's no
minutes.
traffic.
That's all I heard.
There's no
12
traffic.
minutes is what I heard.
No traffic, straight shot. I'd have
That
been in
is
trouble.
all I
I'd have
heard.
been in trouble sometimes, right? Where I wake up, hit snooze too many times, 15 minutes before the team meeting or first meeting, I get there in 12 minutes. That means I got 3 minutes to run in the building, throw my Bills shirt on, and be in the meeting. That's crazy, but that's Buffalo.
That's Buffalo. You're right about that.
That's Buffalo.
Dion, I got to ask you now, you talked about personalities earlier and obviously being a part of this team and all the personalities going through. When we talk about Josh Allen and who he is, I mean, people are going to talk about, obviously last year having an unbelievable year, winning the MVP and the run you guys went on and the success you've had with him. But when is it that you first realized with Josh, like, this guy's different and he's special and he's unique? What were some of those moments that you feel like you really realized that there's something different about this guy?
I think Minnesota game, one of Josh's earlier games, when Josh hurdled over when he had his first hurdle, I said, I'm going to be honest with what I said, okay? Because I like to be true, okay? I said, that's a different white boy, okay? I said, that's
Yes,
a
he
different
is.
white boy. Straight like that. I said, that's a different white boy. Because, and realistically, you have like the Cole Beasley's, but you have these Cooper Kupps, you got the Christian McCaffreys, and you got the Josh Allens, right? So I seen that when I was younger playing left tackle, and I said, wow. I just said, he's just a different dude. And then over the course, like when little things, bro, like off the field stuff too, with like off the field things, right? Like when coach would say, all right, Josh, you take this ball and you hit that goalpost, we're done. No more practice. And Josh will take the thing, he'll look around, everybody's like, come on. And it's all on the line. And he'll hit it. Ding! Goalpost. Now we're off other field. Josh, take the ball, all right? You make 3 3-pointers. You make a 3-pointer. We're done. We're all just like, come on, let's see, right? Done. I said, different white boy. Our white boy. I love this guy.
That's awesome.
But
Fitz got a comparison to Josh once. Didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't somebody tell you, Fitz, that you and Josh were just like each other?
Yeah, you know what? Big Shnow and I played with this guy, but I want to say I think I a little of that's owed to me because I played Josh right before he got drafted by the Bills. I played him in beer pong and skunked his ass. So I think I had to.
Oh, wow.
I taught him a thing or two. But so Lee
You skunked him in
Smith.
beer pong?
Yeah, how about that?
Lee
He was
Smith.
young.
I just heard it. Did you say Lee Smith?
I said Lee Smith, a
Lee-
teammate me and you have both had. Lee
Dion,
Smith.
you'll love this. Listen
Holy
to this.
smokes.
Hey, Dion, this is when I knew Josh was going to be real. Lee goes to me. He's one of my best buddies, and Lee was like, Fitz, this dude we have now, this young kid, He reminds me exactly like you. He reminds me exactly of you, except he's talented. And I was like, dang. Okay, Lee.
Wow.
Okay, we might have something here. But the moment you meet Josh, like he lights up a room, obviously, his personality, it's so welcoming for everybody. I want to know at the end of the game, you're talking about he's got this clutch gene, he just knows how to get it done. Has that part of it changed? Has there been a change in his demeanor from year 1 to now year 7 or 8 or whatever he's in?
Oh yeah,
in those
it's
moments.
night and day. I'm gonna give you a little story. Okay, we all love stories. Okay, Ravens first week of the season, first game of the season. Okay, and always listen to what I say because I tell the truth, right? So I don't want to sugarcoat it. I tell the truth. All right. So we're sitting on the sideline and we see the score. Okay, we seen the game. We played the game. You guys watched the game. It was the first game, only game on the TV. Ravens are kicking our butt. Okay, Ravens are doing what they do. Derrick Henry is having one of his nights, okay? He's having his way, running up the sideline, doing this, that. I think it was the third quarter. When Derrick Henry ran to the opposite end zone. So this is the opposite end zone from our tunnel, okay? He's running up our sideline, stiff arms, a guy, touchdown. Okay, now I think we're down maybe 2.5 scores, maybe even 3. I don't know. But the points looked drastically different. It was like 1-3 to like 3-2 or 32 to like 1-3. It looked crazy where we're looking at it. And I'm like, yo, we have 2 number changes to their 2 number advantage. So like we're looking at it and I'm looking at it. And of course, I'm like, guys, just do what we do. Protect the quarterback. Don't let it be you. All right. Don't jump into the problem of why it's going bad. All right. Finish the game off. Protect the quarterback. In my mind, I'm like, we are not about to win. This is crazy. Right. And of course, like I'm thinking that as a competitor, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, this is going to be tough to come back. Josh comes over and now it's our turn to go back on the field because I just told you Derrick Henry just scored. Josh looks at us and Josh goes, we're still in the game. I said, all right, cool. I guess we're still in the game. All right, come on. And let's keep this thing going. And my face froze, though. Like, I definitely froze. Like I said, all right, we're still in the game. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Come on. Yep. And we get up and we stand on the sideline and our little huddle thing as we're about to jog on the field after the kickoff. And we go on the field. And I'm thinking that, I'm like, yo, this guy just told us that we're still in the game. Next thing you know, boom, score. Next thing you know, boom, field goal or whatever. Next thing you know, punch out. Ball is ours. Next thing you know, tie or we're up by a point or whatever the heck it was. Then boom, here we go again, kick the field goal, game win. I said, wow. I said, 1, mentally tough. 2, different guy. And 3, he put the team on his back. And even for us, like I knew that it was going to be harder because I knew once he said, we're going to win this game, I knew that he knew something that he was going to have to pass every single time. And as a lineman, we have to pass protect every single time. So I'm like, all right, here we go. We're about to be in 2-minute offense over and over and over and over and over. We got to be at our best. And for the guy like Josh to just look over and tell us like, we're still in the game. It can snap you out of it. No matter what age you're in, no matter if you're a veteran, a young guy, that does something to you as a competitor. When your leader, when your MVP is speaking up and saying, we're still in the game, you better shut up and just listen. You're still in the freaking game, right? So just from him saying that, I was just like, shut your behind up, Dion. All that bull stuff you thinking, snatched it right out of your head. We're on the field and we're going to win this freaking game. And even as an older guy, you be needing that. Like, that's real. But you need that. And he did it. And he might not even know he did that. He might not even know that he did that with and fit. Like, it's just like, yo, what a guy. But every year, every game, he just keeps doing stuff. Like, what the heck? I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is, bro. He's
Listen, my only example is he does that to me on the golf course, Dion. So I've had to unfortunately pay him a lot of money because it always feels like I got a chance to beat him, and then he just starts doing stuff where I'm like, that ain't fair. Like, there's nothing fair about that. Like, how can you be that athletic? Like, it's crazy. He can just will his way, which is really special.
Out of nowhere. It's like, where did it come from? Yeah. And you're calm doing it. you're not even changing the facial expression. Like me, like I'm so animated. I'm no. He's just like, we're still in the game.
Dion, I'm thinking about you as a father and facial expressions. I'm thinking about you like reading books to the kids.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like how fun
That's got to be
must
epic.
be.
He's got to be a great storyteller.
I have fun.
How old are the kids?
I have a 5, 4, and a 3-year-old. My oldest will be 6 in November. I'm very animated, but they love it. I make noises.
Yeah, what has fatherhood done for you? Like, how do you feel like that's affected you being a dad?
Oh man, fatherhood is I feel like I've always been a good person, but I feel like being a father has made me a better person, right? I think of not to son my son, but my daughters have definitely changed, definitely tightened, and definitely they did some screws, and my daughters just make you weak, bro. But they just make you weak, and you just want to do everything right. Like you just want to do everything. I never want to say no, right? And I have made my mind up that I will be the best version of myself, so I could never say no to my baby girls. I never want to say no. Whatever comes out of their mouth, whether it's buying them, whether it's supporting them, whatever, I do not want to say no. And I play like that. I feel like that. I live like that. I love my kids. Oh man, I have became such a different person. I'm a wild factor, right? I love life. I love life. So you can understand how the course of my NFL career has taken me. I had Richie, I had LaShawn McCoy, you understand, right? And then now I'm just like Shnow. And
I understand. I was teammates with Richie on 2 different teams. Yes, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so it's just crazy, man. I just left Dave and Buster's.
Never say no. I love that.
Just left Dave and Buster's. I just left Dave and Buster's, rushed home to talk to you guys, just to have fun with the kids. And it was actually community stuff too. But we were there, with a bunch of kids that sadly had cancer, and we did a bunch of cool things. And I brought my kids, and it turned into my kids with those kids, and it was just like Dion is the giant dad for 40 kids in this room. So it was cool. It was really cool.
Well, wait till they grow up. Oh man. Gosh.
What's your oldest?
Well, I got one thing I got to say about my daughters, Dion, because I'm the same way. And then Whit, I know, might have a question for you because we had an incident last week with Whit.
Oh man.
Yeah. So my daughters, I have 4. They're 14, 12, 10, and 8. And I agree with you that you just never want to say no. And then they get a little older and they get a little sassier. But the issue that I have, because I have 3 sons as well, and my wife will get mad at me sometimes.
Oh, 7. You got 7 of them, Dion.
Oh my God.
7 kids. When they play sports, I love all my daughters play soccer, and I love watching them play. I love watching my boys play, but anytime you got a boy, a son, and there's a game, inevitably it's the car ride home. He's got to sit in the front seat. You got to tell him, the things he did right and wrong, and his effort level wasn't there. And then with my daughters, I can't do it. And my wife gets so mad. She was a college athlete, and it's like, you should treat them the same way you do the boys about the game. But it's like, I don't have anything negative to say because I'm so proud of my girls. There's nothing like it, man.
So proud of them.
But Whit had a bit of an incident, Dion. We might need to get your opinion.
Tell me, I want to know all about it. Man, come on,
Dion. My first high schooler, my oldest daughter, she's a freshman in high school. First week at school, the quarterback of the team asked her, for their number, and now he's taking her to homecoming, and he's a good kid.
Is he senior?
But Dion, it's too fast. I needed a couple years. Let me just know he's a freshman too, and he's starting. So he on top of the world.
That
high school.
That dude. He's that dude.
Oh, he's the dude. And so I'm like, man, this happened too fast. I wanted to kind of ease in. You're gonna ask me if you could go to a party. You're gonna ask me if you could go to this. We already boys and homecoming and dress. And I'm
first weekend,
oh,
look, first weekend, pops his big wit, man. It puts a little sprinkle on them, bro. But they just glow a little more. Look, our daughters glow a little bit more, brother. It's just the way it is. It's crazy.
You could hear Louisiana coming out of Whit there. That Louisiana is coming out.
No, I'm stressing.
Yo, look, that's the Bad Boys 2 scene.
Yes. Hey, Sherm, I sent the group text to all the crew, and Sherm's like, booking flights right now. We about to talk to this kid.
100%.
Oh, it was great. Man, it was so good.
Good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
I don't have no advice. I hope you figure this out so you can tell me.
Yeah, I'll pass it down, baby.
Tell me, because I don't know what to tell you. and the starting quarterback, and he's that dude. Look, the offers is going to be coming in. Then the NIL money going to be coming in, and then he going to be taking you to dinner.
You're not making it better.
That boy going to be taking it better. Yo.
It's getting worse.
All right, Dion, before we let you go, tell us about Dion's Dreamers Foundation and what you guys do, and just how involved and active you are in the community. We love it.
Dion's Dreamers is my foundation. I started it right during COVID. I started during COVID. And it has gone its course, right? Like when COVID came out, it was hygiene products, it was food, it was cleaning products, it was masks, it was getting stuff for people to be able to be safe. And then after not that passed, but after that kind of settled, then it went into the inner city children and the inner city kids. Why it all started is because I have nephews. I have nieces and nephews. My older brother, I don't even know if he knows this, but my oldest brother, we have the same in birthday. He got locked up. And when he got locked up, I was forced to be a dad without having my own kids, right? So I wound up taking my brother's kids in, and I was like, Dad, thank God I'm Dion Dawkins and I've been playing in the league and I have a little bit of stuff that I can do this, but I can't imagine the people that can't, right? So the inner city kids kind of grabbed me in my mind. I was like, yo, look, these kids need people like me that want to help, right? So then it went from helping them into getting them a path of you want to be a musician? Cool. Let's get you the right music lessons. What do you want to play? The violin? Wow, that's different. We're going to get you a teacher. You want to play the piano? I'm going to get you with the right piano teacher, and you're going to play the piano. You're going to do this when you're not in school, after your grades and after your school is done. You're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, and da-da-da. And then it just kept going. But the inner city children has grabbed it. Dion's Dreamers does this all year long. I go to schools, I hang out with these kids, and we play basketball, and we're at the football practices, and we just do so much. But being able to change a course of a child's life does so much for generation after generation, and that's where the true winning is. And I'm thankful to be in a position. And
I love that.
I'm just true.
Dion, it is, man. Being available, being present, being consistent. It's one of the greatest things you can give someone, man. And you are all the things, man. You have an awesome personality. You're an elite football player, but you're an even more special human being. Your leadership and, in that area with your foundation, and then also, helping create this Protector of the Year award, man. Yeah. Hey, dude, I couldn't be more proud to have gotten a chance to get to know you even better over the last few years. And we're just honored you came on with us, man. Appreciate you, brother, for your time.
I appreciate you, Whit, and I appreciate you, Fitzy. I told Whit the other day, bro, you guys are just so dope. You're so dope, and you guys are so humble. But I want you to know, live in your humbleness, all right? You guys are Himothy's. You're him. Him. All right? So I will make sure that the world knows that you guys are fully snowed out, but I love you guys. I'm thankful, and I'm even thankful to be here to be talking, because it says a lot, and I'm truly thankful. Just a kid from Rahway trying to make greatness in the world, man.
I love that. Big Snow, baby. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate y'all.